Hello, my name is Jacob Atkins. This is my project on Charlestown Assisted Living and Care. First off, let's start with some information about Charlestown. Charlestown is located on 715 Main Choice Lane in Catonsville, Maryland. In 1983, founder John Erickson built the first Erickson Living Community on the grounds of the abandoned St. Charles Seminary in Catonsville, Maryland. Charlestown quickly became the most sought-after address for retirees in the area. Nowhere else could middle-income seniors enjoy resort-style amenities, unparalleled health and wellness services, and an abundance of opportunities to stay active and involved in life. The success of Charlestown inspired their leaders to expand their vision. Today, over 27 years since the first Erickson Living Community opened its doors, the Erickson Living Network has grown to 16 campuses in 9 states. I chose Charlestown as a place that I would volunteer because I was really close to my grandfather. I believe that I would be able to offer some help to the nurses and staff that take care of the residents living there. To start off my volunteer service, I first had to undergo some drug screening and some medical tests to make sure I did not carry anything that could possibly get the residents sick. Also, I had to undergo orientation to inform me about some of the necessary information required to work at Charlestown. This information included facts about some of the diseases that the residents were faced with. The section of Charlestown that I would be volunteering at was their Renaissance Gardens facility. This is where all the residents who are mentally ill or physically incapable of walking would stay. My job included spending time with the residents, as well as helping them to their destinations, as most of them were wheelchair-bound and could not walk, and those that could walk were under Wander Guard, which meant that they couldn't go anywhere without some supervision. Residents in Renaissance Gardens also suffer from Alzheimer's and other similar diseases. This required them to be put under some supervision at all times, and also prevented them from moving about freely outside of the Renaissance Gardens wing. There were some restrictions to what I could do. I could not take residents in or out of their wheelchair or remove them from the Renaissance Gardens wing without permission from a nurse first. Overall, this experience was well worth it, especially when you saw the happiness on the residents' faces when you read a story to them, or just simply sat down and talked to them for a little bit. I can't say I would have rather worked anywhere else than at Charlestown. Charlestown provides a great service, not only to the residents in assisted living, but also to many other residents in independent living, where they can move around freely and, if need be, receive emergency medical care from the facilities at Charlestown. Charlestown provides a safe environment and also many things to do for the elderly who are incapable of living by themselves. Without it, many elderly people and their children would be burdened with inconveniences as well as restrictions to their mobility. With Charlestown, the elderly and their children are allowed to move around freely and live their lives to the fullest. I strongly encourage anyone thinking about doing volunteer service to work at Charlestown, because it is a great experience and you can see the happiness that you provide to the residents there by donating your time. Charlestown is an amazing and very comfortable place to work at, as well as provides great experience for future job and college applications. It will teach you how to deal with problems in quick and orderly fashion so as not to inconvenience anyone around you, as well as be attentive to the needs of others. I plan to continue my volunteer service at Charlestown for next year's service hours and possibly many more to come. I strongly hope to see some of my fellow classmates there with me.